Hello there, this is Joe with Alpha Creative. I wanted to briefly go over a few things that I've noticed in YouTube videos related to the new updates for the Atem Mini Pocket 4K and Pocket 6K. First, how do we get the Atem Mini to recognize a second, third, fourth Blackmagic camera? Then, will I be able to use this system with my Blackmagic Pocket 4K and an SDI cable run between it and the Atem Mini? Third and finally, how do I trigger my Pocket 4K to record with an Atem Mini versus an Atem Mini Pro? So with that, let's dive in. I've set up on this MacBook a second instance of my Atem Mini control software. So for those of you who are on PC, like my normal running setup, there will be a few things that look a little bit different, but for the most part it's the same. So let's start here. When you go and look for your cameras, you're only going to see one camera show up probably on camera one. If you've plugged in a second or a third or however many others, on a PC you'll go into File and you'll look for what's actually under Preferences in the MacBooks. So once you get to your Preferences, go to Mapping, and then you'll need to know where your other Blackmagic cameras are, and you can add them as you see fit. So now there are multiple cameras showing. My fourth instance is actually this MacBook, so we're not going to add it. Not that I think that it would matter, but just so you know, that's what you're looking for. It's really simple, it's really quick, and you're up and running. So now let's go on to our second issue, SDI. I've seen a number of people asking about SDIs, and let's be really serious. SDI, when you go to a converter, is normally a unidirectional format. You're not going to have an SDI converter that runs information in both directions. You can have a bidirectional SDI HDMI converter, but then how many wires do you normally have to handle that? One in and out for each type of wire, correct? So to answer your questions, as far as I can tell with decimators and Blackmagic converters and everything that I have on hand, no, I'm sadly not capable of controlling the camera over more than a standard 15 to 25 foot cable for HDMI. Sorry guys, but I'm still really stoked about this improvement. So now let's go back to our software. Now when you look at the output, here's the big gaping problem for me. I'm not sure why this isn't an option, but Blackmagic, if you could make this an update for the Mini, I would really appreciate it. If I could still trigger my cameras to record on camera, even with the Mini, and not have to wait for the Mini Pro to come out, which I've already pre-ordered, guys, it would be a big help to me. Probably not until quarantine's lifted, but my current workflow still consists of going and manually pushing the button on each of those cameras, and then also recording through the HDMI out as a program out onto a monitor. It's not the best workflow in the world, it's not the worst, but when I use the Mini versus one of their larger switchers, that's what the option is. So if I could avoid having to get up and kind of jostling around or making noise or making people think that I'm running from camera to camera because there's something wrong, I would greatly appreciate that. Other than that, guys, it's a really great product. The updates are really great. I think you're going to love being able to actually do some color corrections in your system versus what I've done, which is to take each of the scouted locations for an event that I'm going to go to, take some video, go back to the office, make a LUT, load the LUT onto all my cameras, then hope and pray that it works out well if this is a one-off gig. This is a much better solution for using really nice Pocket 4K and 6K cameras, because it means that you can do it semi on the fly. So I am really impressed with this improvement. I'm really impressed with the fact that it's even an option and that they thought of people to allow that to happen. And I would just say, keep playing with it, keep having fun, stay safe, everyone. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments below. Obviously, I've only got 2 cameras set up now. We could set up some more and test them if anyone's really interested in that. Let me know in the comments below, and please share this video so people know. You can't use SDI. You can't trigger record, as far as I can tell, with the Mini. You're going to need a Pro for that. But if you start to get worried, which I've seen a couple of people do and I help them walk through it, your camera's there. Trust me, it's not that your HDMI cable is wrong. It's not that there's something wrong with one of your, HDMI connections. It's just the way it is. So I hope this helps. Have a great day. Stay safe. And hopefully we'll all see each other outside soon. All right.